Welcome friends. So today we are going to discuss about commensalism. Commensalism, it is one of the type of biotic interactions. As you know, each and every habitat it is consist of more than one type of species, and these two species affects each other's life. That effect may be positive or negative, may be beneficial or the harmful. Say for example, if any bird it is making its nest on the tree, so it is beneficial for the bird. When that bird it is feeding on the insect, so at that time it is harmful to the insect. So that type of effect it is called as the biotic interaction. So the biotic interactions are of two types, that is positive and the negative. The positive type of biotic interaction it is that if both the individuals are getting benefit or not just any individual is getting harm, it is called as positive type of biotic interaction, which has again two types, that is commensalism, in which one individual it is getting benefit, another one it is not getting benefit or not getting harm. Whereas mutualism, another type of positive type of biotic interaction in which both the individuals are getting benefits. Whereas the negative biotic interaction, it is that in which one individual is surely is getting harm. So first one it is competition. So the individual, the species which will won the competition, it is benefited. Which will lost that competition, it is getting harm. Another one, that is predation, in which the prey it is a food of the predator, so that's why prey it is always getting harm. And third one, that is parasitism, in which the parasite it is getting benefit, whereas the host it is getting harm. So we will see one by one, or in today's lecture we are going to discuss about the commensalism. So it is a positive type of biotic interaction. In this type of biotic interaction, one species it is getting benefit, whereas the another one neither benefited or not getting harm. It is a positive. The word commensal, that means the sharing the same table. The commensal may somehow obtain shelter, protection, or the transportation by associating with the other organism. So the well-known example, it is association or the interaction between remora fish and the certain species of shark. So in this case, the remora fish, it has a large sucking disc on its anterior end, by which it attaches itself to the outer surface of the shark. With that particular attachment, the shark, that remora fish will be transported to the feeding ground of the shark, and it will feed on the that scrap or the that remaining food material from the shark's meal. So it is not uh, affecting the shark. It is simply getting the food which is left over from the shark. So it is getting two benefits, or the remora fish it is getting two benefits. First one, it is of the transportation, and second one, it is the easy collection of the food. And the important thing is that from this particular association, the shark it is not getting any effect. So it is that on that particular left side you can see the image of shark and that remora fish. That means as compared to that particular shark, the size of the remora it is much small, so that's why it can easily be transported. And in the that right figure you can see that particular disc which is present on the anterior side of the uh, remora fish, by which it is attaching to the shark. Again, the example which we can see in our day-to-day life, if you have any bike and you are giving lift to your friend which is on the way, which is living in your colony, so due to that particular lift your bike will not consume more petrol, because your bike it is for the two seats, so it is not affecting the average, it is not consuming that particular more petrol, but at the same time your friend it is transported to the that particular its home to college and college to home. So this type of association it is called as the commensalism, in which one, that means your friend it is getting benefits, whereas the you are not getting harm or not getting any type of benefit. It is called as the commensalism. Another examples are the hydroids which are going on the back of crab. So with that particular association, that hydroids are usually grow on the rocky substratum, but that rocks are fixed. But if that hydroid it is growing on the back of the shark, so by that there occurs movement of the hydroid, and by which it can get the variety of foods, because that crab it is moving for to get its food. So along with that, that hydroid will be transported. Another example, it is one tropical fish which is called as that particular fire safer, which is living in the cloaca of sea cucumber. So for the shelter, for the shelter, that fish it is using uh, the body of sea cucumber. It is when it wants to feed, so it comes out of the body, and after feeding it is again entering into the cloacal cavity at its own will, at the will of fish. Another well-known example, it is the association between cattle egret and the cattle. As we always, as we see that cattle egrets are sitting on the back of the cattle, and at that time they are feeding that particular insects or their prey. So whenever that cattle approaches, the insects get attracted towards that cattle. So due to that particular easy approach, and at that time that cattle egret get its food. So it is that well-known example which is seen by the rural students. So commensalism it is a facultative association which is for the food or the shelter or the transportation. Facultative, that means it is not bind to a particular uh, species. It is called as the, if that animal it has variety of options, it is called as facultative. If it has a particular option, it is called as obligatory, which occurs in case of the parasitism. We will see that concept when we are going to deal with the parasitism. So takeaways, what we have learned, what we have to get from this particular lecture. So we talked about the definition of biotic interaction. That means it is uh, the effect of two species on one another, may be fruitful or the harmful. Then types of biotic interactions, that is positive and negative. Positive, if no one is getting harm, it is positive, and negative, in which one of the individual it is getting harm. And we have also discussed about the types of positive and negative type of interaction, that is positive, commensalism, mutualism; negative, competition, predation, and the parasitism. Next one, that is definition of commensalism. Commensalism, it is a type of positive biotic interaction in which one individual it is getting, we can say, benefit, but another one it is not getting harm. It is called as the commensalism. And the well-known example, it is the association between remora fish and the species of shark. Then examples of commensalism, this particular remora fish and the shark, and then that cattle egret and the cattle. Ecology, or this particular subject, it is we have to observe the nature. If we are observing our surrounding, so at that time this particular concept will be easily understood. Reference, last one, I have used the book Ecology by MP Arora. And one of the major, we can say, takeaway of this lecture is that be a commensal in the society. If you can help to others, if that particular help, it is not affecting you, if it is not harming you, so at that time you have to help the others. It is one of the important message which we can get from our nature, from the ecology, from the our surrounding. If animals can help uh, each other when they are not getting the benefit, so why should not be the human? सो जेव्हा काही तुम्हाला एखाद्या तुमच्या मित्राला, तुमच्या कॉलनीमधल्या कुणाला हेल्प करण्याची संधी मिळत असेल, तर ती तुम्ही सोडायला नको. जर त्याच्यामुळे तुम्हाला कुठलाच हार्म होत नसेल, सो ॲट दॅट टाईम यू हॅव टू हेल्प युअर फ्रेंड्स, help to that person. So by this we can give a good message to society also. By this you can be ideal for some other persons also. So thanks. It is all up to commensalism. Hope you understand the concept.